look, Archie's dating Veronica, and I was dating Fred for a moment, and then Alice and FP, and Betty and Jughead. Maybe that's why they keep adding new characters to Riverdale, so we cannot be so, like, family familiar. Hi, my name is Marisol Nichols. I play Hermione on Riverdale, and I'm going to be reading some absurd fan theories. Yes. In Sabrina and the Teenage Witch, each witch has a twin. One twin is good and one twin is bad. I didn't know that. We all know Riverdale is chock full of twins. Cheryl and Jason Blossom, Clifford and Claudius Blossom, and Polly's babies. And I bet Sabrina's is somewhere at Riverdale High. So it's very possible because Sabrina the Teenage Witch takes place in Greendale, which is across the water. And I don't believe we've seen Sabrina's twin. So it's a really good theory. I'll let you know. Yes. Penny Peabody and Alice Cooper are sisters. They are? What is Alice's maiden name? There is no evidence saying it isn't Peabody. Is that what we're basing the fact that they're sisters on? Or maybe it's in the comic books and I don't know that yet. There is no evidence saying it isn't Peabody. There's also no evidence saying it is Peabody. You might find out, so I can't answer that because it'll be a spoiler. Hermione Lodge is a fake identity. She's actually the Desert Wolf from Teen Wolf and is planning on taking Lodge Industries for herself and the supernatural. I actually like that. That's a really good theory. Mainly because I liked playing the Desert Wolf from Teen Wolf. She was kind of a badass. Wouldn't that be fun? And then Shelley Henning could come and play with us on Riverdale. Maybe like season 8 when we run out of storylines. We'll do that. Anyway, good. Okay. Yes. How cool would it be for a character from Riverdale to find out they're a long-lost witch and move to Greendale with new family or something along the lines of that, preferably Cheryl? I think it would be amazing. There was a whole thing in the Archie comics. I think there were witches and vampires or Archie was like a zombie or something like that. So it's not out of the question that something like that could happen. I don't know, it could be. I like that. I agree with you. Okay. Good. Can we talk about Pop Tate, please? He is way too seemingly innocent and perfect to not be involved in some sort of criminal act. I think that the fact that our audience sees anyone who's innocent and perfect, that they have to be involved in a criminal act, means that we've done our job on Riverdale. With our writers, you never know with anybody. I mean, I was shocked to find out what a bad person Hermione was the second season. So I think we'll pitch that to the writers and get back to you. Okay. I have a theory in regards to the Blossom family, specifically Cheryl's mom and uncle. Cheryl's grandma was poisoned with tannis root. This is a very specific theory, which only exists in the Rosemary's Baby universe. Tannis root is used by the people in the Satan worshipping cult. I don't know if this is just a fun reference to Rosemary's Baby, but could it mean that in season 3, the Blossoms are part of a Satan worshipping cult? I think that the Blossoms absolutely are part of a Satan worshipping cult. I think that's brilliant. I would say like this epicenter of the Satan worshipping cult is underneath Thornhill. That works. Okay, so the visions Cheryl has of Jason aren't visions. That's really Jason's ghost desperately trying to reach out to her from the void and slowly going mad from the loneliness and isolation. That's really cool. That's just really cool. I think that maybe Jason is really lonely, but there was like a weird incestual thing going on there. So maybe his loneliness isn't actually loneliness. No, we're not gonna go there. Okay, honestly, I think Hermione Lodge will be revealed as the puppet master of Lodge Industries and the true capo in season 3. I love her too, but not because I think she's a nice lady. Yeah, so there was that whole thing about Hermione being the boss behind everything, and then we never went back to it in the rest of season 2, so I don't know, but I like this theory. I don't know. I have no idea what they're doing with Hermione. I hope so. I think it would be really, really fun to see like a strong woman in like behind the scenes and pulling all of those strings, and actually she's not Hiram's puppet, but he's hers. I don't know, could be fun. Oh, yes. Charles is still alive and told Chick to pretend to be him. Charles is actually Ben. You know, that's a good fan theory, but why would Charles tell Chick to be him? Like, what's in it for Charles? I'm wondering. I can't give a spoiler, but I can tell you it's definitely not Ben. Yeah, sorry. Okay, that's okay. FP proposes to Alice and she says yes, but this complicates Betty and Jug's relationship and it gets worse when Jug's mom returns. Wouldn't the Falice shippers just like freaking love that? Yeah, there's a whole weird thing when you have, I mean, look, Archie's dating Veronica and I was dating Fred for a moment, and then Alice and FP and Betty and Jughead. Maybe that's why they keep adding new characters to Riverdale, so it cannot be so like family familiar. Okay, now that Josie is dating Sweet Pea and not Reggie, I think our favorite misogynist bulldog is going to set his sights on Veronica with the help of Hiram Lodge. And then hashtag get out of jail soon, Archiekins. Oh, it so sucks that I can't give out spoilers. This is a really good theory. That's all I'm gonna say. It's a really good theory. Thanks. If I see one more Bughead is getting married and having babies, all caps, in season 3 theory, I'm really gonna scream. My advice to you would be stay off of social media then, maybe, just because those theories are rampant and all that stuff happens all the time. So instead of screaming, maybe take a little break or thanks. Riverdale is all in Jughead's mind. Jughead narrates everything, even things he wouldn't be able to know unless he's omnipresent. Perhaps this is due to it being a truly fictional town created from the mind of a disturbed teenager. I like this theory. I totally understand why you go there, but me personally, I hate it when you find out like it was all just a dream or something like that, because I like things to be real and weird and unexplainable. So I totally get your theory, but I really hope it's not like none of it's real and it was all just in his head kind of thing. But I get it. I understand why you like it. Okay, that's it. Thanks for having me. And before I forget, please subscribe to ELLE and share this with all your Riverdale friends. Thanks for watching.